What's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 5 of Wimbledon. And we're into the third round, where we're going to watch Fonseca for the first time. He's been looking pretty good. Has Joao, he's taken on Safiullin, who's won 2 5-setters that have ended in tie breaks. And we're watching Fonseca mainly because he might play Djokovic. So, obviously, we're going to watch Djokovic later as well. So we can kind of get an idea of what Fonseca looks like and how he might be able to beat Djokovic again, like he did at Roland Garros. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. We also got Sinner coming up today. Sabalenka, Gauff, Osaka, all playing today. FAA, Pegula, Medvedev, and many, many more. So it's a busy, busy day. But let's see how Fonseca looks. He's won both his matches in straight sets. And Safiullin has won both his matches in 5 sets with a final set shootout to end the match. So he beat Rublev in a 5-set epic where I think he might have saved a match point, maybe. And then he beat Van de Zandschulp in the exact same way where he went to 5. Rinderknecht versus Djokovic plays the winner of this match, which that's coming up in like 2.5 hours. So depending on this score, which could be 4 or 5 sets. We'll watch that one as well. Yeah. And then we'll watch Sinner versus Brooksby. We'll keep an eye out for Osaka versus Dasha. And then, of course, we'll watch Sabalenka Penko as well. And then hopefully all is done so I can go watch the World Cup. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see what the schedule has in store. Yeah, Fonseca's been killing it on the grass so far. So we'll keep an eye on how he does. And see if he can keep it going. Big day for Australian football, yeah. Yep, big day. Big day. I thought that Australia were the favourites. No. We are not the favourites. All right, they're taking the long walk all the way down to their court through the crowds. And they'll finally get there. Eala Fonseca mixed doubles US Open? Yeah, maybe. Alan, do I think Sinner can win again? Why you ask that every time? I told you last time, get better material. Do I think Sinner can beat Brooksby? Do I think Sinner can beat Brooksby? Yes. Are we going to do this every day? Come on. Get better material. They're copying and pasting the same joke every second match. The answer for that, can Sinner beat? The answer is yes. So you don't have to ask anymore. The end. All right, Brazilian jerseys are in the house. Some guy's shaved his head into a tennis ball. I'm never going to do that. Egypt, Australia prediction. Why are you asking me that? That's crazy. Australia, of course. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what Joao can do here. We haven't seen him in the flesh, but he's looked good on the in the highlights. He's looked good. He's looked good on the score. Been pretty simple so far. You know you're being annoying when the camera remembers you every day. Yeah. Now, I tell you know you're being annoying if I start ignoring you. If I start skipping over your questions, you know that I'm and you feel like you're spamming and I'm not replying, that's when you know, like, oh, okay, I'm invisible, and that's when you're going too far. Who you got in this match? I've got Fonseca in 4. I think Safiullin will maybe steal a set, but he's played so much tennis, Safiullin. You got to think that he's going to be tired. Does Rinderknecht have a realistic chance of beating Djokovic? Yes. Rinderknecht could beat Djokovic. I don't think he will, but that is a very tricky match for Djokovic. It's a very awkward match for Novak. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, chat. Every time we watch Fonseca, I just get those, just get that Alcaraz vibe where it's just like, oh man, he's special, Joao. He's special. When is Alex and Swiatek playing? Tomorrow. All right, Safiullin came through the qualies. I think, or did he get through? Yeah, he came through the qualies. So he's played a lot of tennis, Safiullin. Have a look at his quali draw. So he came through the qualies as the where is he? He was in the qualies, I swear. Oh yeah. He came to the qualies as the number 15 seed. He won his first 2 matches straight sets, but he's actually played 3 5-setters in a row because the final round of qualifying at Wimbledon is a 5-setter, and he actually was down 2-1 against Kim, the Swiss player, and he must have either had to save match points in the 4th set or came back to win, and he won in 5. So he's played 3 5-setters in a row, dating back to the qualies. So yeah, he's had a lot of tennis, Safiullin. He's played a lot of tennis this week. Got a great weekend of sports coming up. Hell yeah. How am I supposed to sleep with all these matches then Australia versus Egypt? Well, you should have done what I did and just slept all day, so then you can watch all of it. I picked Fonseca to win a set. Lock, okay. Struff against Medvedev, what do you think? I think that's going to be at least 3 tie breaks, possibly 5 sets. Struff's dangerous. What's my prediction for Eala versus Swiatek? I made a video about it. Go watch it. Go watch the video. It's called Swiatek versus Eala Tennis Talk Prediction. Bencic is on against Callan Sky, by the way. Do you think Dasher can make it competitive? God, I hope so. I really hope so. I am glad we're not watching that because I can't watch Aussies. It's too much. Too much. But we'll watch it from a distance. All right, here we go. They're warming up their serves. And then we are ready to go. All right, here we go. Egypt is minion for Australia to beat, easy win for Australia. No. That is not correct at all. Do you think Dasha? Yes. Berrettini versus Dimitrov, who you want to win? That's such a hard one. I don't know. I don't have a preference. Do you agree that Monero can beat Pegula? No. Wait, could? She could beat Pegula because anybody can beat anybody, but no, I don't think she beats Pegula. All right. Here we go. Fonseca versus Safiullin. Let's see how Joao looks, because at the end of the day, he's got to potentially play Djokovic or Rinderknecht, who I think he's had some battles with as well. Has he had some tough ones against Rinderknecht? I feel like we watched him play Rinderknecht at some stage. Yeah, Monte Carlo. He had that epic in Monte Carlo against Rinderknecht, and then he played him in Munich as well. So either way, if Joao does win, should be a really fun fourth round matchup. God, we're almost in the fourth round already. It's gone so quick. Safiullin's going to serve. We're almost halfway through this tournament already. I'm going to go Joao in 4. Safiullin into the forehand of Fonseca. Safiullin backhand to the back of Fonseca. Into the forehand of Safiullin. Safiullin missed it wide. And it's love 15. Love 15. 8 hours till kickoff. God, I'm so nervous. Oh, I'm so nervous. Whew. I'm going to go all in on Eala tomorrow. Cool. All right, let from Safiullin. As he serves a fault, second serve. Serving the back end of Fonseca. Safiullin forehand cross court. Fonseca slice, but the volley way too good by Safiullin. And it's 15-all. Which Australian matches are today? I think Kazakhstan is the only Aussie playing today. Yeah, only Dasha. And then tomorrow is Demon. Tomorrow's gonna be busy. Tomorrow we've got on the men's side we've got. I mean, we haven't got as much on the men's side tomorrow, to be fair. It's pretty... Like, there's some interesting matches, like Fritz Sonigo, but nothing... We'll just see how the schedule plays out. On the women's side, that's where it's at tomorrow. So, obviously, the big one being Swiatek Eala. Mertens Rabakin is a crazy one, and Nissimova Keys is massive. So, those are the matches that... Even Navarro Kostruk's kind of huge. Noskova Castella, I mean, there's some bangers tomorrow for the women. On the men's side, it's like, this... Bublik Tiafo is cool. That probably goes 5. Zverev Giron, okay, maybe. Dimitrov Berrettini's nice. But yeah, we'll just see how the schedule plays. But tomorrow it's basically it's more about the WTA tomorrow. As that goes wide by Fonseca on the backhand, 40-15. Whereas like today it's more about the ATP. There's way more like Sinner and Djokovic and Fonseca and Hadar and who else? FAA, Hurkacz, Paul. All right, 40-15. And this Nissimova Keys third round is crazy, yeah. Do I play any tennis video games? No. Unfortunately, don't have time. 40-15. And return goes the forehand of Safiullin. Fonseca backhand. Into the forehand of Safiullin. Slice into the backhand Fonseca. Safiullin drop shot. Too good. And it's 1-love Safiullin. All right. 1-0. Whew. Cam got 24 out of 32 players that he predicted on the women's side. That's pretty good. Did I? Okay. I had no idea. I kind of just set and forget my bracket. I don't really pay attention to it. Let me have a look at it, though. What's my bracket look like on the women's side? Yeah, but the problem, even though I did okay, I got like Svitolina killed me. But I did all right. Actually, I did pretty good. Towson, Vekic, Svitolina, Sonmez, Mirra Andreeva, Parks, Yastremska. I'll tell you, my bracket's actually pretty good. Only Svitolina, who I thought was going to make the final, that hurt. But other than that, it's still pretty good. You're right. I'm a genius. Is that what you said? You said I'm the smartest man alive? 15. Love as Safiullin hits a winner. 15. Oh. What about on the men's side? The men's side's a shambles. The men's draw is a shambles. Yeah, Norrie in the quarters, that was just blind optimism. Chapo, no. Rublev. Shelton. Oh, that hurt. Other than that, it's like not terrible. Yeah, it's just that Shelton section that I completely butchered. That's all right. As Fonseca puts it away. Yeah, it's not bad. The men's draw is not terrible. The women's draw I'm doing way better. Men's draw is a little bit tough. As the return goes the backhand of Fonseca as we get a forehand from Safiullin. Getting the backhand of Fonseca. And Fonzie hits it out. 30-0. 30-0. I also agree. I think Eala can cause the upset. I mean, yeah, she's already beaten Swiatek. She almost beat her twice. And right now, Swiatek's not filling me with a lot of confidence. And Eala is playing with so much confidence. Good body serve. 40-30. So yeah, I just don't. I mean, I feel like you could easily pick Swiatek, but I don't know. I mean, it's just I'm worried for Swiatek. I just think it's such a tough matchup right now. We'll find out tomorrow. As with a forehand on the stretch from Safiullin, into the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca hits the winner, and it's 1-all. I think the person who serves better tomorrow wins. I agree. What if Swiatek plays like she did against Pliskova? Well, against Pliskova in the second set, she didn't play that great, so it depends. If Swiatek plays like the second set against Pliskova, it's going to be tough. Pliskova just couldn't take advantage of it, but all right, first serve fault. Second serve. Between Safiullin and Fonseca, how do you see them matching up against Djokovic? Well, I think we all know that Fonseca is the bigger threat. We've seen that, right? I don't think Safiullin beats Djokovic if they play. I think Fonseca has a is a much bigger chance. So but we'll just see, because obviously Djokovic isn't even in the next round. Love 15. Djokovic has got to beat Rinderknecht, and he's no joke. Love 15. All right. As great return winner from Fonseca. Love 30. And a four now from Safiullin in the front of Fonseca. Fonseca gets wide. All right, 15-30. All right, 15-30. As that goes the net pass of Safiullin, 15-40. I hope Jovic goes deep at Wimbledon. I think she can cause an upset against Pegula. Yeah, maybe. Safiullin has made the Wimbledon 2023 quarterfinals. Ooh. 15-40. As Fonseca slice into the back of Safiullin. Fonseca backhand off the tape. Safiullin comes down with a drop shot. Winner, 30-40. Who'd he beat? Who'd he beat to get there? Because I don't remember that. Yeah, so he lost to Sinner in 4. He beat Shapovalov, Batista Agut. And he was in the Rude section. He was in the Rude section of the draw, so he got through. He didn't play Rude, but he got through without having to play Rude. But that was the Rude quarter of the draw. But then he lost to Sinner in 4. That's not bad. Sinner in 4 sets is not a bad loss, as he gets the deuce. So yeah, decent. Can't believe that was 3 years ago. That Wimbledon final is still one of the greatest matches of all time. 2023 Wimbledon final. That is as good as any final of Wimbledon in the last 10 years. It's up there with, like, 2019 was insane, but you got to say 2023 for a quality point of view might be better. If you watch both, you'll know why, because Djokovic played terrible in 2019, but the quality of 2023 for both guys was insane. All right, advantage to Safiullin. Well, then an ace, all right. A couple of break points saved. And it's 2-1. All right. Wimbledon 2025 was better? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Do you think Wimbledon 2024... What did you like the Wimbledon 2014 final? I was in America when that was on. I didn't watch it. It was all right. From what I can remember seeing, because I watched the replay of it, it was all right. I think it's one of those matches where you're like, Djokovic was in control, yeah? But Federer, Federer kind of pushed it to 5, but it's kind of like 2000, like, I put on the similar level to like 2006. I have to rewatch it. Is it better than 2007 Wimbledon? Because 2007 Wimbledon was like, it was 5 sets Rafa Federer, but it wasn't like 2008. I might have to rewatch it. I'm gonna have to go on a binge watch of Wimbledon finals. Do we have all those finals in the Tennis Tour Classics? I have to go on a binge watch and just rewatch all those matches. Do a tier list of best finals. 15, love. All right. 30, love. Just added 2014, 2007 Wimby. Okay, nice. I got on center court pass. Hey, nice. Good day for center court today. That Djokovic Rinderk dish should be really fun. Nice. Keep us updated. Is it a 4 now from Safiullin? Into the backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin volleys. Fonseca pass, but Safiullin volleys it away. 30-15. $30-15. All right, 30-15. By the way, Massey, I know you're using your 700th account. So I'm going to be nice. We get it, you're a Sinner fan. But, like, if everything you say in every match, be it women's, men's, non-Sinner matches, Sinner matches, like, we get it, you're a Sinner fan. Just relax. As with a 4 winner by Fonseca, 2-2. Just don't be spamming Sinner. Sinner would beat these guys. Okay, who cares? We don't care. Come back when Sinner plays later. He's literally playing in 2 hours. Come back then. Please, for the sake of the chat. You don't see that chat? Okay, well, there you go. Oh, well. Special subject incorporated. Oh, what do you mean? 2-2. Keep it neutral, Cam. Keep it neutral for what? Is it a backhand now from Fonseca? Volley from Safiullin is good. And all in the net by Fons on the pickup. 15 love. By the way, I will not keep it neutral, Mal. I will be biased I'll be biased. I'm going for Australia to beat Egypt, all right? And you can't stop me. Egypt is going down. And you can't stop me. I'm Australian. 15 love. Respectfully. Backhand goes in to the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. Salah is the king. He ain't going to play. I'm hearing rumors that he's going to be benched because he's injured or something. He ain't going to be there. Egypt's going to win, stick to tennis. How about you stick to your own opinions and leave me alone? 30 love. You stick to being a chatter instead of being a dictator and ordering me around. How about that, huh? Is it a backhand return? It is off the tape from Fonseca, 30-15. Why are you not supporting Eala anymore like before? Okay. See, this is what happens, right? One person says something, and then all the trolls come out and say, "Oh, I'm going to be a dick." Shoot. 30-15. It's too early, chat. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. I noticed yesterday you weren't supporting Eala. What? Who was playing joint? Why? What? Are you dense? What's up? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh, I noticed yesterday you were supporting the Australian. Huh? Some of y'all are real acting stupid. I know you're not, but you are acting it. 4-4 rally. You're pretending to be. Just because you're like, oh, I noticed yesterday you would go for Eala. I know you're trying to, I know what you're doing. 40-30. Don't worry, tomorrow I'll be cheerleading Eala and doing backflips over in the corner. By the way, Paul, what are you, like 12? God damn. Grow up. Grow up. You've been timed out so much as well, so just like chill. As the return goes into the forehand of Safiullin. Into the backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin volleys it away, 3-2. It's going to be one of those days. Oh, don't worry. Today, I'm going to bring out the sword. We're going to be chopping people off today. We're going to be culling the field today. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. You may not survive this, chat. Especially Massey, who is starting off choosing violence. That's all right. He's got 700 accounts, and he'll just come back again and again like a cockroach. Consistently covering a non-top 3 player is supporting that player. Geez. Okay. I hope Penko remembers the Stuttgart final today. Penko is not afraid of Sabalenka, and that's something that Sabalenka fears in Penko. Penko doesn't get intimidated. Benchage 4-1 double break. Ooh, good start. Don't stress it's too early. Yeah, we're going to start like cutting the field, I think, now. All right. Tim Cahill was one of the greatest of one of my all-time best Aussie players. Yeah, he was. He's considered the greatest Australian tennis player. Football star ever. That goes in the net from Safiullin. From Fonseca. It's love 15. That Portugal game almost killed me. So many ups and downs as a Ronaldo fan. Crazy. I fell asleep for that one because I couldn't push myself to stay awake. I could only watch the Spain one, but pardon me. All right. Love 30. Love 30. I would not count out Kalinskaya. I mean, yeah, she could lose 6-love and then win 6-love. It's one of those players. Will Joao take a set off Nole? It depends on how Nole plays against Rinderknecht. Ace number T. Because Rinderknecht is going to be... it's tough, man. If Rinderknecht can get a set, Fonseca for sure can get a set. But Fonseca also has to win this match, which is not easy. All right. Nice serving. 30-0. Doing shoes next to the pyramid. Isn't Egypt... No, Egypt's not a dry country, is it? I really hope I'm not live when that match happens. I don't want to watch that while I'm streaming. I'm going to watch it because I'm patriotic, but as Fonseca hits it wide, 30-40. I was watching Portugal ending at my McDonald's and food delivery driver was scream cheering. Nice. All right, 30-40, break point. Fonseca's family in the house. Safiullin break point, though. Ostapenko versus Swiatek, I'd like to see. That's only going to be the final, though. That's not going to happen. As that goes out on the return, it's deuce. Yeah, Penko Swiatek. I don't think that's the final. Penko might beat Sabalenka, but I don't think she'll get to the final. Sabalenka versus Ostapenko and Osaka. I believe that there's someone else playing in that part of the draw too. As Fonseca forehand again to the forehand of Safiullin. The backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin forehand again to the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. Advantage. Safiullin. All right, advantage Safiullin. Egypt, not a dry country? Okay. Advantage Safiullin. As the return goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Safiullin back in on the stretch. Fonseca in the net. There's the break. And Safiullin 4-2. Kemi, you not a morning person? No. I've had a double espresso as well, and I'm still like, wakey, wakey. 4-2. Ugh. I'm definitely not a morning person. All right. Some areas are dry, but it's legal. Okay. I want to play the wrong answers only game again. Okay. Well, go play it with your friends and family. 15 love. Coffee knocks me out. How? Are you just immune to caffeine? I had 4 hours sleep. Dutchy, you're a savage. As we had a drop shot from Safiullin. Fonseca gets it, but Safiullin with a pass. And it's 30 love. Where's Leon? I think Leon's... It's still nighttime in America, right? In Canada. I have not got any friends. Well, I can't help you there. All right, 30 love. Love as Safiullin serves again. Into the backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin again to the forehand of Fonseca. Into the back of Safiullin. Fonseca forehand again to the forehand of Safiullin up the line. Safiullin comes to net now and Safiullin wins the point. Lovely hitting from Safiullin. 40 love. All right. 40 love. Safiullin holds 5-2. Am I going to go watch the new Spider-Man movie? Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably. Oh, by the way, Obsession apparently comes out on DVD in 2 weeks. So I can own it myself. Let's go. Let's go. I haven't recovered from the Belgium, Senegal. The watch parties went crazy with fireworks and honking all night. That was crazy. That was a crazy. Probably, is that the craziest? Well, besides the penalty shootout matches, I think Paraguay Germany is probably still the craziest one that I've watched. I mean, the England match was crazy. There's been so many crazy matches, hasn't there? Are we going to stream Rebecca and Mertens tomorrow? Maybe. Depends when it is. I was at the club and they know you, Cam. They call you the Australian. What? Nobody knows who I am. I am anonymous. Love 15. You're saying that people in Poland know who I am. That's crazy. That's so fun. The Australian. Yeah, that fucking psycho. Love 15. You're famous on tennis Twitter? Oh, gross. Please don't be. I don't want to know. Love 30. In a bad way or good way? Are people saying nice things about me? Love 30. Yeah, Portugal-Croatia was crazy as well. As we return into the backhand of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. What is going on? Love 40. On a good way. Oh, they love me. Yes. Finally. Love 40. Safiullin with set points. Serve to the back end of Safiullin. Safiullin in the net. One save. 15-40. 15-40. I want Safiullin to win. The dedication and slight addition to Grand Slams. Well, we're Fonseca fan club here, so, well, at least I am. 30-40. Nice shot from Fons. 30-40. Bencic is winning or losing? I think she's winning. Ace out wide. Deuce. Cam's life goal. Yeah, finally achieved my goal. Bencic is up a break 4-3. My goal in life was to be liked, and that is achieved. I can now go right into the sunset. All right, advantage Fonseca, 4 points in a row. Well, he's not the most watched Australian tennis YouTube channel in the month of April for nothing. Fonseca holds. Sorry, I need to just correct you there. I'm the most watched Australian sports YouTube stream 3 months in a row. April, May, June. And second in, what was it? April, May. Wait, what was it? No, was it March, April, May? I can't remember. All right, 5-3. Because June we got beat out by some random ass World Cup stream, which wasn't even showing anything. It was just showing a scoreboard. Love 15. Can't compete with Messi, chat. We can't. 2nd in June, yeah. Was it March, April, May, and then 2nd in June? Don't worry, we'll be back on top after July. Yesterday's stream was, what, we had like 20,000 people here, so we'll be back. We're regaining top spot. When this World Cup's over, we'll be back. Number 1 again. As we're the back end. Oh, Zhao's down! He's all right, though. He gets back up. He just slipped. 15-0. All right, 15-0. How are you not recognized on the streets? Because it's like... That's not... Do you know how many YouTube channels there are? No, like, yeah. Also, no one from Australia watches this channel. 15-0. We're very... this channel is tiny in Australia. Or, like, unnoticed. As we had a 4-4 rally up the line out of the backhand of Fonseca. As Safiullin goes to 4 Fonseca. Into the backhand of Safiullin. Fonseca backhand again. Into the 4 Safiullin now as Fonseca up the line. Great shot. 15-30. Here we go. Fonseca making his move. All right. 15-30. What am I then? You're probably a bot or something. 15-30. $15.30. As with a backhand slice into the forehand of Safiullin. Great shot. And Fonseca puts up a lob, but doesn't make the net. 30-0. Am I still touching grass? No, I haven't been outside in days. 30-0. As that's a great passing shot up the line from Fonseca. 30-40. $30-40. I'm going to surprise you one day in a thrift store somewhere. That's not creepy. That's not a creepy threat. Please don't. Now I'm going to be looking over my shoulder. 30-40. Serve. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Safiullin forehand to the backhand of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. Deuce. We get the deuce. Oh, I just lost my ball. Don't throw balls in the house, chat. All right, deuce. Must be hard to keep it neutral. I don't try very hard, to be honest. As the return goes to forehand, Safiullin. Backhand slice for Fonseca. Safiullin forehand again. The backhand Fonseca. Safiullin into the slice of Fonseca. Safiullin forehand again as Fonseca up the line. Great shot. Safiullin gets it back. Fonseca drop shot. Safiullin gets it with a pass. Oh, that's a great shot. Too good. Advantage. Safiullin. And he wants the crowd to get involved. All right, advantage Safiullin. Would you talk to someone who recognizes you or pretend not to be you? No, I would say hi. Of course I would say hello. Jeez. If somebody came up to me and was like, hey, I watch your channel, I would not be like, I don't know what you're talking. Of course I would be nice. It's just the way that person said it sounded creepy. As the backhand return goes off the tape, but... Oh, it does go over the net. We'll get back to deuce. Even though you said there's not a creepy threat, it still sounded like it. I'm going to surprise you with a thrift store somewhere. That's what I heard. And I'm like, please don't do that. But if you see me in the street, you can definitely, don't be shy. I am nice. Just no selfies. Just kidding. But seriously. All right. Return. So the serve. Fault. Adding it's not creepy makes it sound creepier. Yeah. I wasn't trying to be creepy. Well, failed. I'm not trying to be creepy or nothing. Okay. All right. Good second serve from Safiullin. Advantage Safiullin. Sounds like a mob boss, the Australian there. Advantage Safiullin. Set point number 5 to take the first set. He serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the corner, Safiullin. 4 now from Fonseca on the stretch. Safiullin up the line. Passing shots good by Fonseca. Safiullin gets it. Lob goes up. Smash put away. Safiullin puts it away. And he takes the first set. All right. Fonseca has a rough service game. Okay. Safiullin, I mean, that was... Safiullin was definitely the better player in that one. Let's see if he can turn it around in the second Fonz. Who's counting here? All right. 6-3. 15 winners, 5 errors from Safiullin, 10 winners, 5 errors from Fonseca. Good set by both. And Safiullin broke. By the way, Safiullin 15 out of 17 points at the net won. That is crazy. Coming to the net that many times. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see if Joao can get it back. All right. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Love 15. Fonseca's overrated? I don't know about that. He just beat Djokovic from 2 sets of love down for the one of the first players to ever do it in the recent times. He beat Djokovic. That's legit. But Djokovic is old. Hey, Leon's here. What's up, Leon? Backhand slice. into the backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin forehand, and then passing shot winner by Fonseca, 15-0. Not many upsets. A lot of big names left in the draw. Yeah, I know, right? We've only lost, what, Shelton and Svitolina and Andreeva are sort of the big ones, right? As we just serve again from Fonseca. To the forehand of Safiullin. Fonseca backhand cross court. Safiullin goes up the line of the nets. 30-15. That goes out by Safiullin, 40-15. Were you surprised that Djokovic supported Serena on her comeback? Yeah, I couldn't believe that Djokovic was supporting Serena. That was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. I read that and I was like, wow. I can't believe Djokovic supported Serena coming back. I thought he would have been like, boo, don't come back ever again. What do you mean? Zan, you got to get better questions. Your questions are getting really bad. You got to ask better questions. Your questions are kind of stinky. Like, I'll be real. Your questions are getting worse. You're asking terrible questions. Most stupid. That was a silly question. Like you're asking, I'm reading your chats just today alone. You're asking just questions. You're asking why is people. You're asking just inflammatory questions, and you know you're doing it too. You know what you're doing. You're asking questions so people start arguing in chat, and I don't want you to start bonfires. So you better be careful. Just don't stop stirring shit. All right. It's too early in the day for you to be doing this shit. They know what they're doing too. Just waiting for the. So we're back into socks, yeah? Question, yeah? Just inciting violence. Just a drama. You're drama baiting. Stop it. 15 love. All right, 30 love. They know they're doing it. And people can't see you because they blocked you, but I can see you. Rage baiting at its finest. Exactly. 30 love. I don't care what others think. I like Cam. Good one. 40 love. Hey, look, I don't care what your family says at Thanksgiving. You are all right, Mel. You're okay. You're okay. You're all right. I don't care what your mom says to me when we went on that date. You seem okay. You're fine. You're all right. In my books. Don't listen to her. All right. 1-1. You started it. All right, here we go. 1-1. As the return goes in the backhand of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net, love 15. As we get a fault, second serve. Now let's start asking tennis questions again and talk about the sport. As Fonseca hits it in the net, love 30. Love 30. Oh, this is bad from Fonseca. Safiullin's playing solid, but Fonseca, he's throwing points away. As that goes the net by Safiullin, 15-30. As he serves again. As we got a forehand now into the back, into the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand now from Safiullin. Sorry, backhand from Safiullin to forehand Fonseca. As Fons puts a lovely shot up the line. All right. First there's a fault, second serve. As the return goes back into Fonseca, but oh man, Fonseca hits it wide. 30-40. So happy for Grigor and Mateo yesterday. They deserve it after so many injuries. Yeah. I kind of wish they weren't playing in the third round, but yeah. It was great to see Dimitrov reaction against Menchik. As Fonseca survives, deuce. All right, we get to deuce. Yeah, Bencic won the first set. I'm going to fault second serve. Would have been an awesome match in the later rounds. Yeah, I know, right? Sucks that one of them has to lose this in the third round. As we're falling into the slice of Safiullin. Safiullin in the net. Advantage Fonseca. Advantage Fonseca. Yeah, DJ, they're playing tomorrow. All right, backhand rally now. Safiullin runs around into forehand inside out. Backhand line from Fonseca goes long. And it's deuce. Deuce. As a return. Goes out by Safiullin. Advantage Fonseca. As a bit of fault, second serve. Sorry, let. First serve again. As we get a point now from Fonseca in the net. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. Serve again. As the return goes in the net by Safiullin, advantage Fonseca. Keep the lead. Advantage Fonseca. As the return goes in the back end of Fonseca, Fonseca up the line goes wide. We get the deuce. Where's my dog? She's on vacation at the moment. She is on holiday. All right, nice serve. Advantage Fonseca. Advantage Fonseca. As the backhand return goes the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand now Safiullin is a drop shot. Fonseca gets there but puts in the net. Deuce again. This feels like a very important game. For Fonseca. Deuce. As Fonseca serves again. Return goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca hits it down the middle. And it's advantage Fonseca. Advantage Fonseca. As the return goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Backhand Safiullin into the forehand of Fonseca. Cross court the forehand of Safiullin. Safiullin in the net. And Fonseca holds 2-1. Hey, watch out. It is freezing in here. The hell? Somebody turn on the heater. All right. Whew. Safiullin's no joke. He beat Rublev in the first round. Yes, true. True that. Ken, why are you always mad? I don't think I'm always mad. Fonseca or Fritz will win Wimbledon. Ooh, spicy. That'd be kind of crazy. Back to Safiullin. As a default second serve. Into the forehand Fonseca up the line. The back end of Safiullin. Fonseca slice. Safiullin pass, but Fonseca volleys it away. Love 15. Love 15. As a return. Goes out. 15-0. No, 15-0. Great body serve. 30-15. As that goes in the net on the passing shot from Fonseca, 40-15. And that goes in the net by Safiullin, 40-30. Roasted green tea is the goat. Yeah, I just got peppermint tea and iced tea. I don't have fancy tea. As that goes in, no, it goes out by Fonseca up the line. And it's 2-all in the second. Whew. All right. As Safiullin can't get that one. Fonseca too good. 15 love. 15 love. Now we got a fault second serve. It has just enough caffeine in it, but it's easy on the gut, good for blood and metabolism. You would have had it if you were in Japan. Yeah, I didn't have much in Japan because I was only there for a couple of days, which is why I want to go back and stay in Japan for like 2 weeks and just wander around finding cool things. I was there, I think I was only there for like 4 days, and one of those days was Disney, so I didn't have time because I had to go to China. 40 love. Is Japan close to Australia? Nothing's close to Australia. It's like, I think it's like 10 hours. I think it was like a 10-hour flight, 8-hour flight, 10-hour flight, something like that. 40 love. As we get a backhand wide by Safiullin, and it's 3-2. Fonseca holds. Nothing's close to Australia. Had me rolling. Yeah. I tell you, it's the best place if there's a zombie apocalypse. But other than that, it's too far away. It's so far away. It's so it's so hard to leave. It's so hard to. It's so expensive. Hey, MJ, thank you for the tier 3 membership. Appreciate that. Thank you for becoming a legend. Hang on, I gotta put you on the list. All right, 3-2. Appreciate that. It's very generous. All right, as Fonseca hits it out, it's love 15 love. All right. Cool. I think I've updated that. Cool. Thank you for becoming a tier 3 member. Appreciate it. Legend. All right, 40 love. 40 love. Is Australia expensive? Nah. It's all right. Uh, 40-15. Why are you angry? Can I ask? Is it free? Why are you crying? By the way, why are you crying? Wait, are you angry at me? Oh, you're talking to someone in the chat. Yala's match is tomorrow. 40-15. You gotta, if you're talking to each other, chat, you gotta talk to each other directly. Stop, don't get me involved. Anyways, 3-3. Can you read Indonesian, Cam? Sure. Try me. Go on. Go on, try me. By the way, chat, before stream, I was watching Justin Bieber's Coachella concert. It's good. I liked it. I thought it was good. As the return goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Great drop shot from Fonseca. Uh, 15 love. Who do you like more, Ronaldo or Messi? Mbappe. 15 love. Ronaldinho. Beckham. No, double fault, 15-0. Depends on your currency entirely. For example, 60 cents to the dollar. It's expensive to travel our own country. Yeah, can't even go to like Sydney from Melbourne unless you pay like $300. Am I watching the World Cup too? Of course. It's been awesome. I've been I've been staying awake all night because it's been on. But also like tennis. But Safiullin gets a 15-30. Please hand your man card in now. Oh, I'm sorry. I believe so. You obviously don't understand the brilliance of Justin Bieber. Fair enough. Well, you should be more open-minded and listen to his music. 15-30. As Fonseca serves. As we're flying out of the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Safiullin. Fonseca pass. Safiullin volleys it in the net. 30-0. I'm sorry. So, Mike, what if I'm like, oh, I listen to AC/DC. Yeah. And, yeah. AC/DC and, yeah, like, I don't know, what else, what other, I listen to, yeah, but definitely AC/DC is the only thing I listen to on repeat. Metallica, and yeah, I listen to like Motorhead on repeat. That's it. All other music sucks. Can I have my man card back, please? 30-40. 30-40. As we get a 4 up the line, and that goes in the net by Safiullin, and we get the deuce. Germany coach got fired? Oh, wasn't he like saying, hey, I'm really excited to be part of the team? That sucks for him. That sucks. They need Klopp. Get Klopp. Klopp to Germany. Wimbledon such a vibe? Oh, Laura, that's so much fun for you. Enjoy. As it back up the line to the forehand of Fonseca, backhand from Safiullin. Again to the forehand of Fonseca. Oh, he resigned? Okay. As we just slice up the line, Fonseca. Safiullin passing shot winner, though. Advantage Safiullin. Advantage Safiullin. To get the break here in the second. All right. Nice hitting from Fonseca. And he gets the deuce. Survives again. All right, as that goes out again by Fons. AC/DC is like warm beer. You know the taste, but don't like it much. Yeah. I think AC/DC is co-worker music at this point. Respectfully. But also, like, it's very basic. Justin Bieber is a little bit more, you know, less basic. Now, you want to listen to Aussie music, you got to listen to the actual, like, good, like, local bands. Backhand slice. Into the backhand of Safiullin. Backhand now from Fonseca to the forehand of Safiullin. As Fonseca with the back on the stretch. Sliced into the forehand of Safiullin. Slice again, Fonseca. As Safiullin up the line to the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca gets it out. There's the break. Safiullin setting a break. We forgot Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath. Were they like Black Sabbath's like legendary? All right. All right, setting a break. AC/DC's a little mainstream. Yeah, it is. It gets so overplayed. So overplayed. All right. Do you think Croatia got robbed? No. I don't think they did. Everyone says Croatia got robbed. Didn't the guy head the ball? What? I mean, I only saw the highlights, so yeah. All right. Safiullin 15 love. As with a let. It's 101 today in New York. Stay hydrated. That is brutal. As it a forehand winner by Safiullin, 30 love. This match is over. Okay, bye. Bye-bye, Elijah. Bye-bye. Bye. Dirty love. It's best of 5, but it's the best of 5. As it a forehand from Safiullin into the forehand of Fonseca. Safiullin up the line. I tell you, Safiullin is playing ridiculous. 40 love. Also, it looks like medical timeout for Kalinskaya. No. Not again. I love you, Cam. Been watching for years. Hey, Marco. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you. 40 love. As the return goes in the forehand of Safiullin. Forehand from Fonseca up the line. For Safiullin backhand as Fonseca volleys a winner. Beautiful shot. 40-15. This isn't Djokovic, buddy. No comeback today. Well, he did it. Fonseca came back against Djokovic and Prismic from 2-0 down at the French. So, I mean, he did do that against Djokovic. Second man ever to do it. Fonseca did it. So, I mean, he can do it. Did you know that, though? You knew that, right? Before you commented, right? You did your research, right? You knew that. This is a new day. Oh, it's a new day. Oh, not today. Today's different. Okay. No, we'll see. Is Fonseca going to come back like at Roland Garros? See, somebody knows their sport. Somebody remembered. 40-30. Oh, you want Fonseca to win, but he's letting you down. Oh, okay. 5-3. So you're saying this? You actually okay. So you want to? You're disappointed. That's why you're saying you're okay. You're not against Fonseca because you bet on him. Okay. You're just salty because you bet on him and he's losing. I get it. All right. That makes more sense now. We need to have another category. We need there's haters, right? People that just bash people for no reason. And then there's angry bettors. That's got to be something else because they're not haters. They're just mad. There's got to be another word for those people. Because there's a difference between somebody being a hater and somebody losing money on, salty bettors. Maybe. We've got to figure out a better name, though. Anyways, love 30. Because there's definitely a difference between someone who's like, I really don't like Fonseca. He's overhyped to oh, my money. There's a difference. You're almost like a temporary hater. You're like, oh, I hate him right now because he's costing me $5. Anyways, love 30. They're different. They're two different types of people. As the backhand goes into the backhand of Fonseca, point out from Safiullin. See, I understand. See, I'm not that stupid. I understand. Love 40. All right, love 40. Love 40. I don't know about that. Love 40. That shirt looks good on you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't usually wear colorful colors. Ace down the tee. By the way, we've got to set points here. All right. 15-40. As we default, second serve. Second serve. Safiullin looking for that double break. Looking for that double whatever. Second set. As we get a backhand from Safiullin. Great shot. Fonseca in the net. 2 sets to love. Wow. Safiullin is crushing Fonseca. 2 sets to love. Who am I rooting for? Kasatkina or Osaka? I'm always rooting for Kasatkina. All right. First 2 sets go to Safiullin. I wouldn't be mad if Osaka won, but obviously, as a Kasatkina fan, I'm always going to go for her. Man, Safiullin's playing some good tennis. 11 winners, 6 errors. coming to the net so much as well. It didn't even face a break point. He's serving amazing. Hey, Deb. Now you all better be on your good best behavior. Deb's here now. No getting away with it now. All right. Fonseca must retire. How much did you bet on him? Go on. You can share. Come on. How much? How much was it? How much? Come on now. Usain Bolt in the box. Was he on your list? No, he wasn't. No one on our list is in the box today. Where's Posh Spice? The best Spice Girl. Where the hell is she? Where's Victoria Beckham? 2 sets of love. As with a fault, second serve. Did Eala win the doubles? No. I'll keep you posted on the row box. Thank you, Laura. Love 15. By the way, we didn't have Timothy Chalamet on the list. Why did we have that? He makes way more sense. Why didn't we have him on the list? He's like everywhere. All the time. Everywhere. He goes to like the Knicks games. He goes to Indian Wells. He's in everywhere, all the time. He's everywhere. That would have been a layup. You know he's going to Wimbledon. As with a backhand slice. Goes in the net by Fonseca, 15-0. Now, chat, do we need to make some adjustments to the bingo? I know that's against the rules, but also we've only ticked off 3 names in 5 days. And I feel like it's getting pretty grim. Or do we wait? You know what? We wait until the quarterfinals. Let's get through this, and then at the quarterfinals, we'll adjust. Because I thought we were going to be like ticking names off every day. We could be ticking no names off for like 3 days in a row. We might need to just dumb it down a little bit. Make it not so, like, specific. Be like, British singer. You're breaking the rules. I know I am, but I also want to, like... It's boring when I look at the list and go, yep, nobody's there. We'll wait until the quarterfinals, though. If by the quarterfinals we got, like, no names, then we'll tweak it. Instead of being, like... You know, Lewis Hamilton will be like Formula One driver. Make it a little bit more broad. Maybe. We'll see. All right, 40-15. Where is the list? So the list is here. And so far, on day 1, we had David Beckham and Cliff Richard, and then no one. And then we had Rory the other day. I feel like we got a little bit more too specific. We need to just go like British singer, not Ed Sheeran. 40-30. It's our first time playing the game. We didn't realize how hard it was to get bingo. 40-30. Kate Middleton was there, but she wasn't in the box. Unfortunately, she wasn't in the box. All right, first serve, default, second serve. Is Virat in the UK? I don't know, but he's always around. Cliff Richard's always there. Yeah, that was a layup. And there's a bit of forehand in the net from Safiullin. Deuce. Malik was at Roland Garros, wasn't he? Yeah, and so was Brad Pitt. Did anyone else see the couple climb the Eiffel Tower? I did. And then he proposed. It was great. I think there's a Netflix and documentary about them. All right, Deuce. As it a forehand up the middle. Safiullin, forehand winner. Beautiful shot. Advantage Safiullin. What about the Scottish one instead? I like him. What Scottish one? Virat lives in the UK. Oh, okay. He's usually there. Usually they'll have a day with like all the cricketers. As it a forehand rally. And that goes out by Fonseca. And Safiullin's got a lead in the third. 1-love. Lewis is British. So he could show up. Lewis Hamilton usually does. Why don't we have Daniel Craig? God, that was a big mistake. Why didn't we put Daniel Craig on the list? That's insane. James Bond is going to make an appearance. He does, surely. All right, chat. You know what? Because I created this game, I can change this game. I can do whatever we want. All right, chat? This is Royal Box Bingo. Do we put Daniel Craig on the list? I feel like that was such a mistake. Who's not going to be there? Cillian Murphy's not going to be there. He's not going to be at the Royal Box, is he? He's not doing anything right now. Who on this list? Name 3 people on this list that you don't think will show up. 3 people on this list that won't show up. Give me 3 names and we'll figure out if we should change them. And who should we change them for? You don't think Elton John's going to show up? Okay, no. Okay, let me write these down. So you don't think Elton's going to be there? Nadal, we're going to leave Rafa on there just because it's fun. I don't care if he doesn't show up, but it would be amazing if he did. Rihanna won't show up. Cillian Murphy. I don't know if Harry Styles is going to be normally there. He's on tour, I think. And Elton. So yeah, Elton, Cillian Murphy, and Rihanna. I don't think Rihanna's going to show up. I don't know who mentioned that. Put some cyclists. I don't know any cyclists. All right, now switch. I don't know who Sienna Miller is. Stop naming people I don't know. Bro's like, put this person on that you don't know. Yeah, we need normal names with people that people know. They're called celebrities for a reason. All right, now we need to put on, who do we put on the list? Who do we replace them with? Russell Crowe? Will he show up? Is he up? I don't know. Who will be there, do you reckon? As the return goes the backhand slice of Fonseca, but Safiullin too good. All right, so Daniel Craig. I like that one. Justin Bieber's not coming to... Okay, well, fine. Do we go another tennis player? As with a backhand slice. Into the forehand of Safiullin. Forehand slice from Fonseca in the net, and we get the deuce. Sienna Miller's there every year. I don't know who Sienna Miller is. Mike, get over your obsession with Sienna Miller. Florence Pugh will be there. I know who that is. We can put her on the list. That's a good one. Dave Grohl. I think he only showed up once. I don't think Dave Grohl's showing up again. He didn't even know. He didn't even know the. He didn't even know who was going to play. Advantage Fonseca. We need a singer. We need another singer. I reckon Sharon Osbourne might show up. Sharon or Callie Osbourne. All right, nice hitting Fonseca, 1-1. Who's a singer that we could put on the list? I don't know who that person is. Eddie Redmayne, does he sing? Benedict Cumberbatch. He shows up every time, doesn't he? But he doesn't sing, though. Sting? Sting's actually not a bad one. Sting is not a bad one. Oh, Adele! Adele! Adele. We can replace Rihanna with Adele. Easy. Easy. Adele. That's a great one. Rod Stewart? I think he's in America. Adele is a great one. Does Adele go to the tennis? All right, nice passing shot from Fonseca. We've got Zendaya already. Do you want, chat? You got to open your eyes and look at the list because we've already talked about all these people. They're on the list. Some of you are like, oh, "What about Anna Winter?" Anna Winter's been on the list. What are you talking about? Open your eyes. People out here quoting the same names. We got this shit sorted. We've done this shit. You know, we've been here. Fonseca. All right, as that goes out by Fonseca, it's 15-0. Fonseca is really making me mad. All right. 30-15. Safiullin hits the backhand up the middle. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Safiullin hits the forehand long. And we get to 30-0. Fonseca looking to get the break here. All right, 30-0. As that goes to the net by Safiullin, 30-40. Here we go, chance for Joao. Now, chat, what we'll do is, what day is it? Day 6, yeah? If by day 11 or even day 10, we still haven't ticked off any names after we made this adjustment, we could do it, we'll adjust it again. I was hoping we'd be able to play this game every day, and we played it one day. It's been every time I see that list, I'm like, oh, it's so disappointing. All right. Safiullin comes in out with a smash. Fonseca puts up a lob again, but it goes out. All right, chat, the new list. Here is the new list. We'll make more adjustments if need be. In a couple of days. All right, that goes out by Safiullin, advantage Fonseca. Advantage Fonseca. Why would I be put on the list? I'm not going to Wimbledon. It's not sure how bingo works. Well, I'm doing bingo my way. All right. I created the game, so. As backhand from Fonseca goes the drop shot of Safiullin, but Fonseca drop shot back. Safiullin passing shot winner, though. Too good. All right, deuce. Deuce. As the body serve is good, but the return goes in. And then Safiullin puts away the winner. Too good. We had to adjust the bingo. Otherwise, you know what? It's just going to be boring if we don't actually get anything going. Like, what a shit game if it's like, oh, we ticked off 3 names on day 2. And then for the rest of the tournament, it was just a waste of time. We got to start ticking names off. Otherwise, it's not fun. So I'm doing it for your benefit, chat. For the benefit of the stream. You can call the commissioner if you have to cry about it. It's fine. You'll get over it. Call the manager. All right, so Safiullin holds 2-1. Speaking of crying, oh God, Dash is about to start. Yeah, we're just making a couple of changes. Cam's trying to have fun with this, and people are being so negative. The fun police back again. You can't do that. Just noted that Hubie is playing Paul. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Ben Siller friends with Djokovic. He's friends with Rafa. Well, he loved Rafa, but he was watching Djokovic the other day. We're going to do the Hubie match? Probably not. Because I want to go watch the Socceroos. So, I'm doing a half day today, chat. We're taking a half day today. We're doing a half day. It's Friday. I'm clocking off at I'm clocking off at lunch. I'm having a half day today. As the backhand goes the net by Fonseca, 15-0. Watching Coco? Nah, having a half day. I'm taking a half day today because I'm going to go watch the World Cup. 15-0. As the return goes to backhand off Fonseca. Backhand now from Safiullin to the forehand Fonseca. Fonseca gets it out, 15-30. 15-30. As we serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. As the backhand return goes a forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca comes in with a volley, but Safiullin pass. Fonseca volleys a winner. Beautiful shot. 30-0. These are very important points for Fonseca. The return goes in the backhand of Fonseca. Forehand from Safiullin. The backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin forehand again. The backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin goes up the line. Fonseca hits a winner. Safiullin slipped over. We will appeal this decision to take a half day off. Denied. All right, 40-30. As Fonseca serves. And they return the net. All right, 2-2. Zan out here acting like he's my boss. Get out of here. My boss isn't here right now. She's on holiday as well, so I can take a half day. Mia doesn't get angry. All right. 2-0. As the return goes in the back of Safiullin. Slice from Fonseca. All right. 15 love. Safiullin serves. A fault. Second serve. As the return goes off the tape and in from Fonseca. 15-0. 15-0. Safiullin serves in the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Safiullin. So Fonseca puts up a lob. And a bounce smash from Safiullin is a winner. 30-15. 30-15. As we to serve again. Into the forehand of Fonseca. And then Safiullin forehand inside out winner. 40-15. Also, Bencic and Kalinskaya going 3. All right, 40-15. As we to forehand out of the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Fonseca goes out. 3-2. Djokovic, by the way, starts in 30 minutes. Who do I think wins? Djokovic will probably win against Rinderknecht, I think. That's my guess. I don't think it'll be easy, though. All right. All right. 3-2. As it a 4-4 rally. And that goes to the back end of Safiullin. Fonseca slice. And Safiullin drop shot winner. Love 15. He's been on another level. Love 15. Now we're to fault second serve. As a return. Goes in by Safiullin. Love 30. All right, love 30. As with another serve from Fonseca. There's a let. All right, 15-30. As with a let from Fonseca. First serve is a fault, second serve. As that volley winner from Safiullin, 15-40. All right, 15-40. All right, 15-40. By the way, chat, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. We're almost at 300 likes. Australia is playing today. That is correct. It goes out by Safiullin, 30-40. All right, 30-40. $30-40. $30-40. As with a fault second serve. As with a backhand out of the forehand of Safiullin. Volley from Fonseca's good. Safiullin gets it back, but Fonseca with a diving volley winner. And we get to deuce. Great work from Fonseca. We get to deuce. And the crowd chanting. Lovely effort by Fonseca. Deuce. Serve again. And the return goes wide. Advantage Fonseca. All right, return goes in the forehand of Fonseca. Safiullin up the line of the slice of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net, back to deuce. Can you do a watch-along for the Australia match? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Have you seen me watch an Australian play tennis? You think I really want to see the Socceroos play Egypt on stream? I am not a masochist or whatever the hell the word is. I am not one of those. As it a forehand now into the forehand of Safiullin. Backing out, Fonseca goes wide. Advantage Safiullin. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and be laughed at and yelled at and made fun of because Australia is not doing well. I'd rather watch in peace and quiet. There is no way I'm subjecting myself to that. Hell no. Politely, respectfully. Tennis only, but also we don't watch Aussies. As a return, goes in the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca puts it away. Back to deuce. Hell no. That's why there's a reason why we're not watching Osaka right now. As the return goes into the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca hits it out. Advantage to Safiullin. What if it goes to penalties? Yeah. Okay, that sounds way more fun. What do you mean if it goes to penalties? Yeah, if it goes to penalties, I'm sure I'll have a lot of fun with that. I'm sure I won't be, crying inside. As that goes to the net, we've got a break. Safiullin 4-2. But what if it goes to penalties? If it goes to penalties, I'll probably have a heart attack. And if I want to have a heart attack, I really don't want to be on stream for that. So I want to be over there near the phone so I can call the ambulance. I don't want to be live in front of hundreds of people. It's not really what I don't really want to be. It's not really fun for me. It might be funny for you, but all right. 4-2. Hundreds of people can get help for you. I'll tell you, most of the people in chat would be laughing if I had a heart attack. So they'd be like, oh no, that sucks. Haha. Not many people could be helping me. Unfortunately. 15 love. As we serve again. Safiullin has been a gun today. He didn't look tired at all, and he's played so much tennis. Are we going to watch Osaka? No, sorry. And Safiullin serves. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Safiullin forehand cross court. Fonseca gets on the stretch. Fonseca backhand in the net. Ooh, okay. Safiullin error. 15-all. 15-all. This is great news for Djokovic. Yeah, that's true. It is actually, yeah. That is actually true. This is good for Djokovic for sure. By the way, chat, Fonseca is young. It's only his second Wimbledon. He's made the third round, I think, twice now. He'll get better. He'll get better. Or he'll go on the hard courts and do what he did back in, March. 15:30. Now, Deb, I know a lot of people do care. But also none of you can help because none of you live in Australia. Also, I just don't want to subject myself to watching Australian play soccer. I can't do it. I want to watch that in peace anyway. 30-all. I want to watch that by myself in comfort of my own living room. And we'll come back tomorrow and watch more Wimbledon. All right, 30-all. I don't know who Callum Turner is. Who's Callum Turner? The older's giving me random British people that I don't know. 30-all. Which is why Ben Stiller was there. Ben Stiller was there yesterday, I think. Or is he there today as well? As the return goes in the forehand of Safiullin. Fonseca backhand. Into the forehand of Safiullin. And Fonseca forehand to the backhand. Slice of Safiullin. Fonseca pass, but Safiullin volleys it away. 40-30. By the way, if Australia do lose to Egypt, tomorrow I'm taking the day off. A day of mourning. So I'll see you on Monday. Just warning. If Australia do lose, I will be taking tomorrow off. And I will not be coming in because I need 24 hours to recover. And then we'll come back on Sunday. Sunday? Yeah. So you better be cheering for Socceroos now. If you want me to watch matches tomorrow, you better be cheering for Australia. As we do a forehand slice. Into the forehand of Safiullin. And then he puts away the easy volley. Safiullin is crushing Fonseca. All right. Safiullin, one game away from the fourth round. Now, speaking of Djokovic, he's coming up next. So we're going to watch him. And then we've also got Sinner coming up. And then Sabalenka as well. So pretty busy for the next couple hours. I reckon Sinner decided to play on court one because he didn't want to play late tonight. Because Djokovic played last match the other night and it was late. I don't think Sinner wants to play late at night. So I think that's probably why he chose to play on court one. Just to avoid a night session, under the roof. If they lose, they've got a better hope than Essendon. Yeah, well, let's not talk about Essendon ever again. At least not this year. All right. Can't miss Iga Swiatek. Yes, we can. If Australia lose, I'm not watching tennis tomorrow. I'm boycotting tomorrow. It's a day of mourning. I already told you. All right. As the backhand return goes to slice of Fonseca. Fonseca serving to stay in the match. As he hits a backhand again to the forehand of Safiullin. Fonseca slicing the net. Man, Safiullin is just bullying Fonseca in this match. I don't believe Cam can stay away one day mid-Wimbledon. Now you're testing me now. I was joking, but you were taking it serious, so maybe I should take today off. 15-all. 15-all. As a return goes the forehand to Safiullin. Backhand from Safiullin. The backhand for Fonseca. Safiullin forehand. Again to the backhand for Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. 15-30. $15-30. Chat, don't you dare say anything. All right. 30-0. As with a backhand slice from Safiullin. Fonseca comes to the net. Safiullin in the net with a backhand. It's 40-30. 40-30. All right, 40-30 to make Safiullin serve for the match. As we get a forehand into the net by Safiullin, and Fonseca holds. All right, Safiullin's going to serve for this match. And then we've got Djokovic coming up next. And then Sinner will be coming up later. All right, serve. Into the backhand of Fonseca. Safiullin with the backhand on the stretch. Oh, winner up the line. Pfft, too good. All right, 15-love. $15-love. All right. Safiullin, 30-love. 30-love. Man, Safiullin has only lost 12 points on his first serve today. It'd be interesting against Djokovic if Djokovic gets through today. As the return goes to the net, 40-love. Man. 40-love. Safiullin to keep his run alive. What a win. As the return goes into the forehand of Safiullin. Fonseca backhand. Into the forehand of Safiullin. As Safiullin... Oh, Fonseca slices it on the stretch. And then Fonseca gets put away. Safiullin wins. 3-3-3. Very straightforward from Safiullin. Man. Now Joao can take a couple weeks off and prepare for the hard courts, which he can play on hard courts. We know that. The grass season's so weird. It's a weird season for a lot of players. Some players thrive and some just have a couple of weird losses. But it's not really make or break for anyone's season on grass. Look at Casper Ruud. He just kind of shows up and then disappears. All right. GG's. Now, we've got Djokovic coming up against Rinderknecht. This is going to be interesting. I'm really interested to see how how Rinderknech goes here, because he has a big serve and a big game. And he did beat Zverev here last year at Wimbledon. Obviously, Djokovic is different to Zverev at Wimbledon, but still. Very interested to see how it goes. And how Djokovic can handle... Djokovic handled Tsitsipas really easy, but again, Rinderknech is better than Steph. So we'll see what happens. But jump on over here. And we'll be back in about 5 or so minutes to watch Djokovic taking on Rinderknech. And then we've also got Sinner coming up later against Brooksby as well. So a bit of a double header. We'll be doing that later. But Safiullin beats Fonseca 3-3-3. He's in the 4th round.